Morning, and just need to get rid of this echo here. All right, here we go. Okay, and yeah, wow, we're Wednesday, and so we tie in our first thing in the morning, this video and this devotional thought with the micro devo, which has to do with the resurrection. And last night with the men, it was so good. We talked about really the reality of the resurrection continuing. I mean, we're going to make a track, and the track will say, Easter is finished, but the resurrection continues. This is the message. This is the glorious message of the finished work. And so, Acts 17 and verse 31, which included the Holman Christian Bible and the Amplified combined. He says, because he, God the Father, has set a definite day when he, God, is going to judge the world in righteousness by the man whom he has destined and appointed for that task. Destined and appointed for that task. And so the question we asked is say, okay, so how is this man appointed by God qualified? All right. So it goes on to say he has provided proof of this to everyone by raising him, Jesus Christ, bodily from the dead. And so we said, so the resurrection gives Jesus Christ the power to judge, not because, not just because he's God, but also that he was touched like us in his humanity. And this is the mystery of the hypostatic union, friends. This is what separates, as well as many, many other aspects of any other religious icon or, leader or individual. And I don't have time to go down the list, and that's not where I want to go. I want us to think about the God man, the God man, because of the resurrection. And I love it when it says in Hebrews 4:15, for we have not a high priest who cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities. See, Jesus Christ, in his righteousness, in his godly righteousness, he has the right to judge. He is the gold standard. He is the measurement. He is the canon, the way in which to be evaluated. However, there is this amazing reality that he also was a man. He also, as it says here, was touched with the feelings of our infirmity. And this word infirmity is very interesting because I don't want you to think of it just being like, you sprained an ankle or, you got a hangnail. The word infirmity, and for concerning us as human beings, it really encompasses our humanity. The good, the bad, the ugly. It's all wrapped up as our shortness, our lack, our incapability, our brokenness, our lostness, our infirmity. He was touched. And so, yes, on the cross, bearing the sins, First John 2, verse 2, of the whole world. In a moment of time, in 3 hours of darkness, he was there bearing our our infirmity. Okay, he was touched with that. So, what does that do? It doesn't make him, though he has the right and he has the authority to judge the world. And if we think about how the world has turned its back, how the world has clenched its fist, how the world has like just ignored, just ignored the Lord. Okay, he could judge in anger, but he knows us. He remembers our frame. I love this. The psalmist said, He remembers our frame, that we are what? Dust. And so He became dust. He became us. And then crucified, buried, and then on the third day, raised again with a glorified human body, the first fruits from the dead. There is no one like him now. Why? Because I can't explain it other than to say the God man is glorified humanity. Huh? Yeah. Where was that in eternity past? It did not exist. But now we've got glorified humanity at the right hand of the Father. So there's a total identification. So the evaluation, judgment, or the assessment of reality and truth and life comes through this man appointed, this man chosen. And there is an appointed and a selected day when this will happen. Jesus Christ is coming again. And for us, he's bringing his reward. For the unbeliever, for the rejecter, for the impudent, self righteous, self absorbed, arrogant, red handed. Oswald Chambers says we are red handed rebels against God. We're not even close. There's the white throne judgment. Well, these are the things and the truths of the Bible. Now, I just want to mention that we are going to begin at the lunch wrap today, 12 noon, if you can make it. We're going to begin a 40-day journey because this post resurrection life ministry purpose, we want to go into it in the Bible, in the Word. Will you go with us? Will you go with us in this adventure? It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be what we need to hear. So we're going to start, going to introduce it at the lunch wrap today and carry through. And also, bulk of it will be involving our Sunday services, but we'll put it all together. But follow with us if you'd like to. Facebook, you can go to GG Chesapeake. YouTube, you can, again, GG Chesapeake. Just make sure you spell Chesapeake correctly. It's a spelling test. Okay, God bless you. Thank you so much for being with us and praying with us today. Amen. Wow.